My name is Lucas Campbell. Together with my friend Mia Miller, we discovered the truth. Monsters are real. Now, we're going on the search for them. It had been about a week since Mia and I rescued a young girl from the Jersey Devil. We were still trying to come to grips with the experience. Mia?
Yeah?
We can't keep ignoring this.
Ignoring what?
Come on, you know what I'm talking about. The Jersey Devil. It spoke.
Don't be ridiculous.
Mia.
No! It didn't. It couldn't. We were hearing things.
No, we weren't. It said family. It brought Abby to us because you told it that her family wanted her back.
But animals don't talk.
Mia, you said it yourself. That thing looked more like a man than an animal. Granted, a man with severe deformities or mutations, but still, a man.
Okay, even if that is the case, what? Are you still going to tell me you think it's 300 years old?
It's possible.
No, it's not possible. Lucas, we have to draw a line somewhere. A 300-year-old monster man is where I draw the line.
Given everything we've seen and everything your grandfather told you about, how can you still have doubts? At this point, I think anything is possible.
I don't. I can't.
Do you want to go back out in the woods and find it again? We could ask how old it is.
No. I've had enough of New Jersey for now.
After some debate, we decided to get back on the road and head for Montana next. There had just been a sighting of the Flathead Lake monster. Since we were still in New Jersey, we were in for another long trip. A few days into the drive, we ran straight into a thunderstorm. I love the rain.
Try driving in it. Jesus!
Okay, this is getting a little ridiculous. Maybe we should just stop for the day.
Yeah, I'm getting off the next exit we see.
Which is how we ended up spending the night in Stewart, Iowa, a tiny little town right off the highway about 40 minutes west of Des Moines. Like the rest of the state, it seemed to be mostly surrounded by farmland. There is nothing on TV.
Tell me about it. We really need to start bringing some board games with us or something for all this downtime. I can only watch so much basic cable.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we could even do like a tournament every time we play. Keep a running tally of who wins more.
I don't think you want to do that.
Is that so?
Not unless you want to keep a record of me kicking your ass.
Well, I guess we'll just have to get some games and find out. To our great relief, the storm had moved on by the next morning. We were getting ready to hit the road again when a news broadcast caught my eye. Hey, Mia, come check this out.
Mystery bird in Menlo?
Menlo's the next town over, like literally 5 minutes away. Get this. This guy here saw a giant bird yesterday, right before the storm picked up.
A giant bird?
Yeah.
Let me guess. A giant mysterious bird?
He was unable to identify it, but claimed it was bigger than anything he'd ever seen.
Well, I guess it's a good thing 2 cryptid hunters rolled into town last night.
No kidding.
Thoughts?
Giant bird, thunderstorm. Something tells me we've got a thunderbird on our hands.
Now I know I've heard of thunderbirds before. Actually, I think Grandpa mentioned one in his tape.
Oh, well, sounds like we've got nothing to prove. Should we try finding it anyway?
Maybe. It could be long gone by now.
This guy said he saw it right before it started raining yesterday.
Yeah, and?
Well, in Native American mythology, thunderbirds had the power to cause storms.
That explains the name, but storms?
It's like Mishapeshu. I doubt thunderbirds have any real powers, but if they inspire the myths...
Maybe they follow around rainstorms.
Yeah. I say we check the weather. If there's going to be any more storms nearby, we could go in that direction.
Okay. Yeah, we might as well.
It turned out that the storm system from the previous night was now moving north. We decided we would try and get ahead of it and look for any more signs of a thunderbird from there. We hit the road as soon as we could.
Alright, assuming we are following a thunderbird, what else can you tell me about them?
I wasn't able to do as much research as usual, but I found a few stories.
Better than nothing.
So, besides the myths, the earliest encounter I could find comes from 1890. 2 cowboys killed a flying creature with a massive wingspan. It was described as having hairless wings like a bat and a head like a crocodile.
Doesn't sound like any bird I've ever heard of.
Yeah. The description led some people to believe that the thunderbird might be a surviving species of pterosaur, but the whole story is probably just an urban legend. They supposedly took a picture of the creature's corpse with its wings outstretched and nailed up on a barn wall, but no one's ever been able to show proof of the picture. Not to mention, this is really the only description I could find that didn't sound like some kind of bird.
Okay. In that case, what else is there?
There were a few sightings in Illinois in the 40s. One group of 3 people saw it. They thought it was a plane until they saw it flapping its wings. Another person said they saw a giant bird with the body of a naval torpedo. Speaking of Illinois, the most famous report also comes from there, from the 70s. 3 boys were playing in their yard one night when they were attacked by 2 large birds. One of the birds actually lifted one of the kids off the ground and started carrying him away, but he struggled and managed to get loose.
Seriously?
According to the story, yeah. It was all over the news at the time. Besides that, there have been stories about giant birds from pretty much all over the country. St. Louis, San Antonio, even one from Anchorage.
Giant bird could have a giant territory.
Oh, certainly, I wouldn't doubt it.
So, if it's not a pterodactyl, are there any other theories?
Yes, a pretty convincing one, actually. So, a lot of witnesses describe the thunderbird as having big rectangular wings like a condor, and actually some people just say that thunderbird sightings are condor misidentifications.
Which I would agree was most likely if my grandpa hadn't mentioned them. Sorry, go on.
Well, it turns out that up until roughly the Ice Age, North and South America were home to a family of birds known as teratorns. They were closely related to vultures and condors and were some of the largest flying birds ever recorded.
So we think it's some species that survived into the present?
Sure seems like the best bet.
That's an explanation I can get behind.
We kept driving, pushing through the storm, and finally ending up ahead of it. By this point, we were somewhere in northwestern Iowa. Where are you going?
I don't know. It's just...
Another one of those gut feelings?
Yeah.
Okay. So, what? You think it's just gonna...
There!
Oh. Wow. You found it. A grandfather like granddaughter, I guess.
Sure looks like a bird to me.
Yeah. Biggest I've ever seen. Eat your heart out, Big Bird.
Back in the car.
What, already?
Yeah, we're not gonna be able to follow it on foot.
We got back into the car and continued to follow the Thunderbird as best we could. A few times we lost sight of it, but some lucky driving got us back on track. After about an hour of tailing the creature, it looked like it was preparing to land.
Where are you going?
Looks like he's circling that field over there.
Yeah, let's park here for now. Don't want to spook it. You mind grabbing the binoculars?
Sure thing.
What is that?
Here you go.
Thanks. There's something in the middle of the field there. Wait a minute.
What is it?
It looks like a hunk of meat or something on a pole? And there's something covering the ground under it.
What? Here, let me see.
No, hold on.
Come on, I'm the one that got them for you.
No!
What?
It was a net! God damn it. There he is! The hunter. Again. That motherfucking bastard!
Are you sure it's him? From this far away?
Positive.
Well...
I'm done. This is the last straw.
What do you mean?
We're following him.
The Cryptid Cases has been a production of Little Giant Monsters.
If you enjoyed the show, please consider leaving a review on iTunes.
If you'd like to follow us on social media, search for Little Giant Monsters on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Or visit littlegiantmonsters.com.
Visit our website or Facebook to see Mia's sketches the Monday after each new episode. If you have questions or comments, email littlegiantmonsters@gmail.com. Thanks for listening, and see you again soon.